Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is GameChangerX and today we are starting a pretty old game, Firewatch. This is one of the last year's yes, existing game data. One of the last year's walking simulator game which became very popular. So I hope to play through it with quick episodes and complete it before the holiday time comes in. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia? She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So what's your major? You are pretty. Yeah, after being drunk, we should be a little flirty. You're pretty, she says coolly. You're not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. RTT use object. Backpack. Okay. Hey. Are we going to drive out of here? You date for over a year, she drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. So this guy is in like a drunkard in making. Julia wants to get a dog. There is a scruffy, man, I love scruffies, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There is also an intimidating but gentle-like German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Let's go with what Julia wanted. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. 1979, you talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple little idiots, that would be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I'd like that, you say. The kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. All that is backstory, has nothing to do with this. Yep. Thoroughfare trailhead. Do not forget to check in. You are in their country. Learn to live with bears. Thoroughfare trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. No fireworks. So who are we? Are we It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you have gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. Now, I am the ignoring type. You ignore her. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pile of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plans for her research. She draws all the places you go, she draws you. You pose and flex like a He-Man. Definitely be a goofball. You look awesome. There's no way to run? Yeah, there is. We can move faster with this. A to climb. Okay. Is that where we are going? 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking bucket at night. There is a festival in town. It brings in folks from far away places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Fuck, dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away. You reach into your pocket like you have got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say, okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely don't. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Julia sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. No, it clearly is something, but it's too early to talk about it with someone. It works. You watch Dallas on TV and sleep together on the couch. I don't know about you guys, probably you have not heard about Dallas, but I used to love the TV show. That's before all Netflix and everything and availability of every TV show in the world in your fingertips made it very diluted for me. Nowadays I don't watch TV because there is too much TV. What am I doing here? Man, she was a very nice artist. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family, they are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten her day. She gets worse. Schizophrenia? Probably. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You can count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. No. I'd never commit anyone near and dear to me to a home if I could take care of them. if there was even a little bit of chance that I can take care of them. We see wildlife. Look at that. Hello, buddy. It's impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her and she can't do anything without you. It definitely will be hard. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. First time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you are gone. No, you cannot trust that. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door. Go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple of nights a week. Look forward to those nights. One night you're stopped at DUI checkpoint, you blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue, you say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by, summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. That's where the story starts, with all these as backstory. Enter the lookout tower. Okay, here we are. So it took us around 12 minutes to actually start the game. But the backstory was very important because that gives it a melancholy, sad background from which this main character is coming. Turn on the power. Oh, radio. Let's pick that up. How do I turn on the power? Okay. Here we go. Lights everywhere.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
LT RT to select dialog. Okay. Release RT.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
You've killed 3 ex-husbands. You are rebelling against mom. Nobody back home can stand you. Let's go with the most ridiculous
You're
one.
just gonna wait me out on this? Ugh, fine. But I'm gonna take a second here and have a guess about you. Let's see. I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
That's a good one. That's where the day one. That's where the game starts.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Okay. Fire extinguisher.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Yeah, I do see it.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne.
Osborne?
This to spot, you guessed it,
Fire.
Fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
West-facing window. Which side
Those
is
fucking fireworks?
west? West. West is here.
I need you to confirm. Do you see them? Seriously, are you seeing this?
Oh, there, I saw it.
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set them straight.
Like kick the shit out of them?
The shit out of them sort of straight?
No. Jesus, no.
What? I'm not a cop. It's not like I've got a rule book over here.
Just make sure they don't do it again. Take their shit.
All right, fine.
Don't feed anyone a knuckle sandwich. Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234.
Very nice code.
Actually, that for all of them.
Smart.
Shut up.
Okay, so this one I could do that. Okay, I can still see the fireworks. Okay, so before we go out, let's quickly take a look at the room. There is anything to take. Singular Mind, Old Scottish oil soap. I'm not going to take anything. I'm just looking around. Water jug. So this is like the dish soap, the minimalistic living that you can have on a Firewatch tower. Right, let's go. Where am I? Okay, so lookout is here. We are going west. West is towards the Jonesy Lake. Let's go. Jonesy Lake, 0.7 mile. It's nothing for a guy who just hiked 2 days. Okay, I can hear the fireworks. Who sets up fireworks in a jungle? Okay, I think that's the box which has rope. Okay, copy information from the map here. Awesome, map updated. I need the rope. What else? I guess this is the mountain area which she was talking about that I'll need a rope for. Yep, rope hook.
No!
Shit! Fell down! That means we won't be able to get up. So someone cut the rope. Come on. Report climbing incident. Beer can. Someone has been partying here. Backpacks.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm not the maid.
And I can campfire. I can hear some music. And this is the fireworks. And their clothes. Who is here? Oh, couple of girls. Greeting all these ruckus. Why do these people come to the jungle? They can do all this in the city. There they are.
Thank you. Now leave us alone. You're a creep. What is that guy doing over there?
Put it in the water.
What the? Are you throwing stuff at us? What was that?
You're fucking fireworks!
What? You did.
Also, setting off fireworks out here isn't just stupid, it's illegal.
Yeah, so is stealing, asshole. That's so fucking bogus. You're
That's so
gonna pay for
fucking
that.
bogus.
Can we just get out of here? Yeah, totally. You're gross. You're just some sad man out in the woods.
Alright. Find a way back to the lookout. I don't know what. In real life, when I meet this kind of people,
It went fine. Hopefully there won't be any more trouble.
Good. Thanks for going down there.
in real life, when I meet this kind of people, I really get triggered. Who has no consideration for others. And definitely for others' safety. Like, how stupid will you have to be to set up fireworks near a jungle? But you wouldn't believe, for this kind of people only, most of the jungle fires they sprayed. Hopefully I'm going the right way, because the way we came in through, we cannot go through that way.
So, I have a bit of a confession to make.
What is it?
Look, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the job.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
I know, I know I can get a little pushy, putting you on the spot about why you're out here and stuff.
It's fine.
I'll keep that sort of a thing to a minimum. Anyway, let me know when you get back to your lookout.
Hey, I heard some thunder.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a storm out to the north.
Well, that's bad, right? Because of the lightning?
It just means we'll be busy. Hurry home, and try not to get hit by lightning.
I got hit by lightning when I was 9 years old, so I'm safe. It's not gonna strike twice and all that.
Well, there was an old lookout named Roy Sullivan who got hit by lightning 7 times.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, well, if it makes you feel any better, it wasn't what killed him.
What killed him?
Suicide. Would you believe?
Flashlight. Okay, but what will I do? Okay, we are cutting through the cave. So every time it shows an eye, that means we have discovered. Get to cave 452. We have discovered a new area. Please do not fall down again. The storm is almost here, so let us hurry back. We are going... Oh shit. Hello? Which way do I go up? Where did he go? Why are we climbing the mountain again? We just had to get back to the tower, and for that we are taking this long route. Trail closed sign. Okay. Man, he just wanted to take a little bit of rest. That's it. Okay, so the outhouse is a generator. That is where we go to party. Let's get back to the tower and... Oh. What the... What's the typewriter doing here? Someone has been here? Are you kidding me? Oh no! Those girls?
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
Holy shit. I'll let the Forest Service know what happened.
Alright, so someone broke in. So that's, I think, we were waiting for something to happen. May not be...
Okay, I put in a call.
That was fast.
Yeah, well, do you have any idea who could have done this?
Not really. Maybe the guy in the canyon, but he didn't get enough time. The girls at the lake...
Probably piss off the girls at the lake. Ugh, fuck them.
Well, I'll have the Rangers keep an eye out for a couple of young women and question any they find. I can't believe someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires, and that's about it. And now I've got to worry about some, violent campers? Okay, in the morning I'm gonna call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody. They keep a list of everyone who's officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names. We won't get much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
I need you to feel safe out here.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, you can protect yourself, huh?
I just don't worry about it.
Perfect. Keep that attitude up and you'll have an excellent summer.
Right, so we have completed day 1 and day 2 is starting. That's where we'll end this episode, guys. Hopefully you guys like it. If you did like it, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I'll see you with more
Hey, wake up.
Firewatch. GameChangerX out.